Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. My name is Gio, and today we're talking about the Nintendo Switch 2. And during this launch day of the live stream, there's a lot to talk about in today's video. Stay tuned. Now, one of the things I want to talk about first was the specs. The specs is what is more important to make the Nintendo Switch speak, make it look good. You know what I mean? And there's a lot to cover up in these specs. So tell them, Gio. One of the first things that I learned about the Nintendo Switch that will include is 1080p and up to 120 FPS screens on the console, HDR support, and surprisingly, the Joy-Con attachment, like that's pretty interesting. Knowing that the Nintendo Switch 1 was very behind compared to the PS4 and Xbox X, I think. I don't know. I don't have Xbox, so but knowing that PS5 or not PS5 I meant sorry Nintendo Switch 2 has 120, has 4K, also 4K support while using the dock. You don't have 4K without the dock, but you need the dock to use 4K. And now that it has 120 and 4K support, it can really do what the PS5 and the Xbox Series X can do with that support. And there's a couple of games I was so shocked when I learned that, yo, this game is in this shit. I'm like, fuck yeah. Now I want to mention a goofy ass camera. Yo, they show the camera that is supposed to come with the Nintendo Switch launch. I don't know if I'm correct, but it's some goofy stuff, yo. I can't lie. And it's very unnecessary to have a whole camera for the console. Like, a majority of people are very camera shy. So I'm like, I believe it's such a useless, like, like feature to the Nintendo Switch. And also they have a built-in mic, so anybody can talk shit now during your time playing games like Mario Kart. Imagine playing Mario Kart and you're like somebody's beating you and shit, and like you're just talking shit like "fuck you, motherfucker," like this and that, and then having the balls to show your face, like why are you saying that? It's crazy, yo. Enough of the specs about stroking the meat on the Nintendo Switch. Yo, I want to talk about the games, yo. The games is what makes the Switch shine. They're releasing Yakuza 0 Director's Cut. When I saw that shit, I was fucking screaming. And I wonder what that means, though. Like, I know what Director Cuts means, but having to have a Yakuza 0 Director's Cut on the Nintendo Switch while we don't have it at all and the other consoles means something. It's very interesting, too. Like, cannot wait to actually buy the Switch just to play the Director's Cut of Yakuza 0. Another game that I want to talk about is Elden Ring, yo. When I saw the trailer of Elden Ring on the Nintendo Switch stream, I was like, what the fuck? Because, like, knowing that now they have amazing specs on the Nintendo Switch too, having a game like Elden Ring on the Switch was so mind-boggling. And imagine just having to play Elden Ring on the Switch too. It's just very nice, though. I know I'm repeating myself, but it's just something that I didn't expect them to do, to be honest. Like, I wonder how it's going to look on the Nintendo Switch soon. I want to mention also another video game that I noticed too that was shown today. Street Fighter 6. Nobody really plays Street Fighter 6. I heard it's pretty, boring when it comes to content. But they have their own version of Amiibos that I believe, I don't know, I saw a little bit of Street Fighter collabing with Amiibos. Or it's little toy things. I don't know what they are, but they're like making Street Fighter 6 into the Nintendo Switch. It was pretty nice, pretty lit. I'll say to myself. To be honest with you guys, weren't a lot of games that caught my eye because I never really was a Nintendo Switch, like not Nintendo Switch. I meant a Nintendo fanboy. The only time that Nintendo was so hype was when my boy Erika, shout out to my bro, rest in peace to my goat. He made the Nintendo Switch, shine. He was the whole reason why I wanted the Nintendo Switch. But now that like he's gone and stuff, like I don't know, such a weird switch up. But he kind of made it very popular. But the only couple games related to Nintendo that I was like, yo, that's pretty lit. I want to get that game was Kirby Air Ride and a whole new Donkey Kong game called Donkey Kong Bananas. It looks pretty good, to be honest, and also Donkey Kong Country Return, that one was pretty fire. So I was like that because I played that shit in the Wii like a long time ago, and pretty much those are the games I care about Nintendo related. And there's one exclusive game. There's a reason why I'm playing Dark Souls 3 as the gameplay right now. By the end of the live stream, what caught my eye was a video game called Dust Bloods. It's like a software game. It looks so emo, but I kind of fuck with it, yo. Everybody was saying fucking Bloodborne in the chat, which is pretty funny. Imagine if we did get Bloodborne 2 on the Switch 2, just because Sony like, you know what? Fuck y'all motherfuckers, man. We're gonna gatekeep that shit. But that's pretty fun though, like knowing that there's a exclusive front software game coming to the Switch 2, meaning that motherfuckers want you, me, motherfuckers like us to buy the video game and the console. And I might fall for the trap, to be honest, because my goal in life is fuck it. I want to play all the front software games so far. You saw me play Dark Souls 1, fuck Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3 was fucking beautiful. And I haven't really played Sekiro at all ever in my life, but I can't wait to play it, yo. And that's pretty much it. What I gotta say, Duskbloods, I'm watching you, bruh. I'm gonna be looking forward to you, bruh. To end the video today, I want to talk about will I buy the Nintendo Switch 2? To be honest with y'all boys, I was fucking glad to buy it. Weighs 450 during June 5th. That's when it drops. There's a lot of games I want to get. And yo, imagine the video games that they're gonna show for the lifespan of Nintendo Switch 2. That's gonna be litty, yo. And I don't got too much to say, but I just want to talk about what caught my eye during the live stream. And yeah, pretty much I guess that's all I gotta say. So thank you so much for watching the video. Hopefully y'all boys let me know what y'all think about the Nintendo Switch 2. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.